The Attack on Titan series is coming to its grand finale very soon.
Which is both exciting and terrifying.
And while fans hope that the Attack on Titan creator, Hajime Isayama, will give his own masterpiece a proper finale, there are 3 theories on how this story could end, leaving everyone extremely disappointed.
Let's take a look at endings that would totally ruin the Attack on Titan story for its fans.
Theory number 3. Happy, sappy ending. If Eren Yeager all of a sudden snaps back, decides not to renew the rumbling, and shows mercy to Marley and the rest of the world, while Marley, having come close to the verge of destruction, realize the injustice of how they've treated the Eldians for decades, and decide to put an end to 100 years of enmity, making a peace pact with a now repentant Eren, that just might be the worst outcome possible. There is not much chance Hajime Isayama would let things get this toothachingly sweet after all the struggles, injustices, and hardships he has put his characters through. But if he did decide to give Attack on Titan such a happy ending, without even a hint of bitterness, it would ruin this anime and its atmosphere for many people.
Theory number 2. Total annihilation. Now, this theory makes fans especially anxious since it's very possible and feels so much like something that could happen in AOT's world. The apocalypse without any survivors, both Eldians, Marley, and all other nations of the world wiped out for good, having destroyed each other in one final battle. All that is left is a wasteland without any inhabitants. On the one hand, some might say that this ending would be kinda appropriate, considering the dark history and atmosphere of the whole Attack on Titan story. But on the other hand, it would be way too simple for such a complex anime. Even if its darkness is acceptable, the total annihilation would mean that the whole Attack on Titan story was pointless. That the Eldians and Marley are damned, that it's too late to figure anything out, and that both nations were predestined to die this whole time. Hajime Isayama can do better than their fate was sealed since the beginning kind of ending.
But there is one ending that would be absolutely devastating to AOT fans, and that's the one where... Theory number 1. Eren will play Lelouch from Code Geass. Code Geass was an ingenious anime with one of the best endings in anime history. The protagonist, Lelouch, united humanity and stopped wars by making himself the greatest tyrant of all time, the most hated person in history, and then arranging his own assassination so that humanity could live happily ever after. Eren could be pulling off the same thing, consciously uniting the Eldians and Marley against himself, just to let them win in the end and become allies instead of enemies. Don't get me wrong, if Code Geass never existed, that would be a perfect ending for Attack on Titan. But since Code Geass is an anime classic, this would feel like a ripoff.
Well, hopefully Hajime Isayama will be able to think of something just as ingenious, yet different.
And what do you guys think? Which AOT ending would disappoint you? And which one would be perfect?
Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to subscribe to Cartoon Junkies.